Hi everyone, how are you today? So yes, today's a little bit different video than what I usually do, um, but I was inspired to do this. I was talking to Chris over at For Fun's Sake, which is now Chris Mind, Body, Spirit. But you can just, you'll have, if you already have the channel, it's still the same channel. So here's the thing. I talk about mindset because to me, if your mindset isn't right, are you going to succeed long term? Well, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to succeed long term without the right mindset. So this is more of a, from me, giving my faith. I'm a Christian, and my mindset is this, and I've come to realize this more and more, talking to other YouTubers who are Christians. I've become much more aware of mindset issues that I'm having that don't please God. And so, that's the title is Pleasing God and Losing Weight. And it's not that you're pleasing God because you're losing weight. It's that if you're pleasing God, you're more likely to lose weight because your mindset's going to be much improved. And here's the deal. We, as I believe, are made in the image of God. And so our worth comes from that. It doesn't come from what we weigh or, how much we make or how much time we spend in church or, our worth comes from being made in the image of God. Now, to please God, we need to think of ourselves as being made in the image of God. That's the way I think about it. I need to please God by going, okay, stop saying all these negative things about myself. I still obviously have some negative things I say about myself, but I'm disgusting. Okay, I'm still overweight. I'm actually still obese. I'm working on becoming, getting to the point where I'm overweight, and then to hopefully the place where I'm not overweight anymore. But I'm down to class 1 obesity from class 3. Way into class 3 obesity, and yeah, I'm happy about that. But I didn't get there by saying I am the most disgusting person around, and nobody wants anything to do with me, and I'm going to be found at the bottom of the stairs. No one will ever come over and see me, and everybody's against me, and all these things that are just so negative. I don't know. I don't think that pleases God. I'm just saying, it's not. We don't need to go, I'm the greatest person on the face of the earth. Everyone should look up to me. I am just the greatest thing, the greatest example. I've never done anything wrong. No. We're not talking about egotistical. But realize all the things you need to be thankful for. It's right before Thanksgiving, right? And I'm going, okay, I'm thankful for many things. I am thankful. Okay, here's one that's I prayed that I could lose weight, that God would show me how to make things work out so I could lose weight. I did pray for that. It's not the most major thing about being a Christian is your weight. There's other things that are a little more important, but that's, was something that can be helpful in helping me to get where I need to go and do what I need to do and have enough energy and all of that, right? So the answer to that was I found a YouTube channel, and it was Chris's YouTube channel, which is now Chris Mind, Body, Spirit. But like I said, it's the same channel. It just changed the name, so don't freak out. It's all fine. And I was able to have a more positive attitude because he talks about having a positive attitude, and I was able to realize I don't need to starve myself. I don't have to go on. I don't have to fast. Now, if I don't feel hungry, like today, I don't feel hungry. So I don't need to eat until I'm hungry. And that's to me, that's the way to, if you're gonna fast, and it's not one of those try to break a plateau kind of a thing, and even then, go for a day when you're not quite so hungry. But if I'm not hungry, it's like honor what my body's saying, which is, Marcy, I don't feel like eating today. And it's not because I'm up 0.8 pounds, which I knew my weight would be up because I had the starches yesterday and I hadn't been having the starches, and my weight always goes up a little bit. So it's not having to do with that. I'm not hungry today. At some point I will be hungry, but I'm honoring what my body says. I'm listening to my body. And that's also another thing that, I've learned is, that's a positive thing. If I'm a little more hungry on a day and I'm eating, not eating, chocolate chip cookies or something like that, I'm eating a little more turkey or some more fruit or something like that, some salad or whatever, I'm probably going to be just fine. I've done that and lost weight quite nicely. And so I learned to do that, but I also, I have Chris as a health coach also. And I was wrong about that. He's not actually taking time off. So I'm good. And he's going to help me out quite a bit more. I also, by the way, sometimes I say things and I'm going, what did I just say? Like I said Passover instead of Hanukkah the other day, and as in something to celebrate this time of year. It's like, yeah, I know the difference between Hanukkah, Maccabean revolt, and a victory versus Passover, and that has to do with the mass exodus from Egypt, and I know the difference. I just said the wrong thing the other day. It's kind of frustrating. But anyway, back to this. So I found that my mindset needed to change. That was a big thing. And I started to change my mindset at the beginning of the year, but then I still had so many negatives. And it's not like I'm done having negatives. Obviously, I still have negatives. But yeah, if you're a Christian, start thinking more positively about yourself, that you're made in the image of God. I would just, recommend that. For me, it has helped a lot. I'm much more thankful for everything that I have. And I'm thankful for my friend Chris. I'm thankful for acquaintance type friends that I have on YouTube who have really encouraged me a lot, have been a big part of my support system. And Eve's Journey, who always is there for me, and Nikki in the comments, Nikki Fleming, and many others, like Brick, and Brick Perspective, and YouTuber, and a lot of other people. I could go on and on and on. Alicia, a lot of other people. I'm sorry that I don't have all your names, but anyway, those are just some of the YouTubers I was thinking about. And so sometimes it takes a while before, to realize, look, it's not that I was just handed this, yes, I'm going to make sure that you, instantly get to this weight. It's, I'm working on it, but God has given me the tools to do so and giving me the right mindset to keep it up and go, no, I'm not going back. And yes, I'm going to throw away my old fat clothes. I'm not keeping them. My niece, who has a different way of losing weight, she had had bariatric surgery, and she was talking about, I need to get rid of these clothes. I don't need these anymore. And like, yeah, we're not going back. And, it's that kind of, that along with feeling better about yourself, but in the right kind of feeling better about yourself, and having a zest for life, enjoying it, and realizing I'm worth it because I'm made in the image of God. So that's my message for today. So yeah, I'm up a little bit, and I'm perfectly fine with that. That always happens to me. Sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less. But yeah, tomorrow I may be down, and I'm just listening to my body, and I'm honoring what my body says, that I'm not hungry right now. And tomorrow I'll probably be a little extra hungry. Who knows? I don't know. But I'm not going to deny myself if I'm hungry. I'll eat something. But when I'm ready to eat, I'll probably just eat just, an early dinner or something like that. But we'll see what I'm up for. I'll have some tea, some coffee, something like that here coming up. So you all have a great day. I know I don't usually do a lot of talk about faith, but once in a while I do. And I know I have quite a few subscribers who are Christians. And even if you're not, think positively, because if you're still listening, think positively about yourself. Be thankful. And I think you'll find that'll make weight loss a lot more permanent, and it'll seem not as hard. Have a good day.